person. Good morning. Namaste, everyone. This is Gina Louisa, here to help raise the vibration of our collective consciousness this morning. I was just waiting for the machine to kick in before I start talking. Today is Sunday. Today is the 22nd of November of 2015, right? The 22nd of November. Yes, indeed. Of 2015. And it is Sunday. Sunday. In Italian, Domenica, the day of our Lord. But Sabato, yesterday, was the Sabato, the Sabbath day. And today, Sunday, La Domenica, the day of our Lord. They, throughout history, it's been a power struggle. A power struggle between fear and love. One wants control, the other one is all powerful. So this one is always trying to get you out of this one and over to this side so you are controllable. Here you're all powerful, here you're controllable. And it's the same thing with this Sabato and Domenica thing, is today the Sabbath? Is tomorrow the Sabbath? Is it the day of our Lord or is it Sabbath? Which one is holy? Well, I'll tell it to you this way. Every moment of your aliveness is holy. Every moment is holy. The Sabbaths will put aside kind of like almost like you have to get together with people about like a union, and say, look, you can't work so hard every single day, we need time home with our families. Say, what am I working if I don't have any time to live? So, you need time to rest. Even, what did Moses say? Even your horse is rested, especially your horse is rested when it tires. Fed and rubbed and, and watered and rested and put out to pasture, so that horse is there, ready when you need it, We need to treat our own lives, our own bodies the same way. This is what the Sabbaths were set aside for. Sabato, Saturday, a day when you're not going to work, you're going to hang out with your family, okay? Sabato, the Sabbath. Day not for working. It's for hanging out with your family, okay? And it's not Domenica. Domenica is Sunday, okay? Domenica, the day to hang out with your spirit, with the God, thinking, contemplating, and your family needs to be patient on Sunday because a Sunday is a day for yourself. See what I'm saying? It's a day for inner reflection. So Sabato, that's how I look at it. Sabato, Saturday. Watch cartoons with the kids, color, draw, you get together with, friends and family and Sabato, play. Sunday, Domenica, the day of our Lord, inner reflection, drawing, and poetry, and dance, and meditation, yoga, and communing with nature. See, there needs to be time for both of those things. Friends and family, commune. Your children really need you. Your loved one really needs you. And Sunday, we really need ourselves. We really need to connect with God and earth and spirit. Very important. So, out of the 7, 5 days, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you accomplish the things in life you have to do to, you know, even if there wasn't such thing as money, you still need to accomplish things, you know what I'm saying? Need to build and to make and to mend. These things need to happen for anything to happen. But if you're building, making, and mending every single day, and even like, okay, like on a farm, every day you have to collect the egg and you have to get the milk. But then if you, okay, those things are done, and you need to remember to take time to, even when there are many things that, that this could, we could maybe start digging that well, whatever it is you're going to do, it just take time to commune with family. I guess when you're living on the earth, as semi-sedentary attenders and beepers, you tend to spend time with people because together you're gathering, and together you're mending fences, and together you're tending animals, and it's done very much together. So it turns back into the time of the goddess where every day is sacred. Every moment is sanctuary. See what I'm saying? Every morning, good morning, sunshine. Oh, I feel the beautiful sunshine as the cold from the night. Oh, you kind of like, ooh, at the cold of the night, I arranged, start the fire, put some more coal on that, let it, now. And every day, every moment of the day has its sacredness. You have your wonderful hot cup of coffee in the morning, you know. What a sacred and beautiful feeling. And sit quietly in the morning, every morning. And there's your Sunday every morning. And then as your loved ones wake up, you have all your little Saturdays there. You say, hello, my love. Hello, my love. Hi, sweetheart. Hello, love. Whether it's human, an animal, or plant. Good morning, my lovely little plants this morning. Look at you shining for me. Every day you go through the whole thing. Every day has its moment. Every moment of every day is sacred. You see? Because we have this aliveness in us at this moment. How sacred is that? We are alive. At this moment, it's one thing we all have in common. We all are in this flame which is burning through time. We are the aliveness. We are staying fresh in the very now of this flame of aliveness. How sacred is that, huh? Cherish your every moment. Cherish your every moment. Yes, work. Yes, accomplish things, of course. Project the best things. Work at the best things. Use your hands and your talent and your body and your energy for the greater good, for the best things you can think of, for the best things. And then take time to be with the people you love. Laugh a little bit, talk a little bit, visit a little bit. And maybe remember to take time for yourself, to be just with yourself in nature, just with the energies of the universe. Let the wisdoms come in, let the joy fill you. Namaste, everyone. We are the sacred ones, are we not? But we are alive right now. Right now, we have the opportunity to raise our consciousness, raise our vibration, and really living in the moment, to focus our attention on only those things that will bring us wisdom, things that connect, you know. I'm not saying studies 24/7. Sometimes, it's like it's time to just kick back and watch a movie, and you never know if you're just like, I think I'll just do this. And then as you're watching it, it's like, whoa, this sudden realization comes to you. That happened to me twice yesterday. Okay, so yesterday I watched an old version of the Odyssey with Aman Asante playing Odysseus. And I hadn't seen it for such a long time. And now watching it as a more aware and more studied being, you see, as I watched it, wow, things made so much sense. The stories just made perfect sense. I started to put into place the myth, the stories, into known circumstances. And say, oh, this must be what they were referring to. Oh, there you go. Well, that makes more sense now that I think of it that way. And it's like, oh, wow, they must have, oh, wow. Okay, cool. It all makes sense to me now, you see. And I even watched a very realistic version of the Beowulf and Grendel story. And this version was something I hadn't seen before. Because the Beowulf and Grendel story is probably one, if not the first time pictures of utterances were put to, so a story could be passed down, But in this story, it began with the Grendel as a boy. He was a large boy, fur-covered boy with big, facial hair and light in color. And he had his father who was huge. And the soldiers, I guess, the chased. The father had picked up the boy, and the soldiers chased him, and the father had put the son, somewhere safe around over a cliff or something down on a ledge, and he wound up getting killed, and over the edge he went, and arrows to him, and anyway they killed the father, and the boy wound up being alone in the story. And it really made me think that, oh my goodness, it was, just a Bigfoot, however you want to call it, the Bigfoot, Yeti, Sasquatch, hominid, our early hominids, that they, it's just another family of humans that was considered monstrous, okay? And then Grendel winding up raising himself out in the wild, and it explains the yells, the smell. It explains so much. Same thing too with the story of the Odyssey. Polyphemus, as they step out onto the land, and they see a footprint, and the man puts his foot in the footprint, And it's a naked human footprint, a barefoot human footprint. And it made me think like, oh, wow. Okay. So it's like a matter of fact story now. I mean, these things existed for years, thousands of years. Story of Beowulf and Grendel, you know. There are many, many stories that have been written down. And okay, perhaps the story of Grendel isn't the first, because now we've actually found, the emerald tablets of Thoth. And people say, oh, maybe it's just a fairy tale. Well, you really, especially back in the day when utterances at all were to convey. You don't go ew, ooh, ah, if you're not trying to convey something real. And when people told stories like I do when I say it's like a big stew, and not meaning that there is an actual stew that we're all floating around in, and God stirs up the pot every now and again. But it's like that. You see what I'm saying when I say life is like a stew, or a person is like a stew, And we are all our ingredients stewing in our stew. And is our broth savory and wonderful, or is there like shit in our stew? It makes us not edible, Like what? You could have the most incredible stew with all the great ingredients in it, and if a bird flies by and shits in that stew, it's not very savory anymore. That's what I say to a friend of mine who trying to understand what it's like being with this person when he's himself, or after he's had a bit too much to drink. Say it's like a stew that has been shit in. You're not yourself anymore. I don't really want to taste the stew anymore. Matter of fact, yuck, get it out of my face. But without the demons being let in, how perfect we are. You see? When we shine our perfect light and we shine our perfect hearts, we are that beautiful, savory broth. So nutritious, so nourishing for anyone sipping, so anyone taking a sip and being in our atmosphere. We are the perfect nutrition. Exactly that which sustains. When we come from a place of fear, we start spouting fear. Where like that really nice stew that it just got shit in. Really nothing. And whatever else you have to say, if you're trying to instill fear, if you're trying to bring people away from their feeling of love, then it's just not nourishing. It's just not good for you. It's actually poisonous. Poisonous now. So here it's to keeping check of what we speak about. Are you joining into a oh my god party? Like are you joining into a gripe session? Or are you let people gripe, say what they're going to say, and then kind of like steer the conversation into a positive note. Be positive inside yourself. Come from a place of love. And if you say, oh, I don't know what to say, well, don't. When you're trying to formulate up here, for one, you're not listening to what people are saying to you. Don't try to formulate thinking, oh my God, I need to say something. When your heart wants to speak, it will speak, okay? Let it. Don't squelch the good things inside yourself. When people are speaking to you, listen. But sometimes the words, whatever they're speaking, will be in the moment. Let the words come naturally. I don't write down a script when I turn this thing on every morning. Even when I do a science specific, a subject specific video or a science specific reading, it's always right in the moment. You trust in God that the right words will come, because the words are not supposed to be coming from me. They're from the ethers, like from God through me, as I surrender to the truth and let it happen to me. We try to be that way. Be there in the moment with the people you love. Listen and answer and give advice. And if you're seeing that your truth is not soaking in, if it feels like you're throwing peanuts at a rhinoceros and they're just bouncing off and landing over there, then just leave them. Leave it, saying, don't cast pearls before swine. They get trampled into the mud. And you can try. Like when someone is drowning, you swim out there and try to save them. But if they're like pushing you and choking you and you're going to drown you too, then you shove them and get yourself back to shore. You can only try. You can only do so much. Sometimes we get frustrated. We want to speak the truth and they're not hearing the truth. They're not hearing the truth. And as soon as you let yourself care, it's something to care enough to share. But when you let frustration in, no, the fear is winning. We get you other one. That it's dancing. So that you're trying to lift them up, they just brought you down. It's so sneaky. It really is. Constantly pay attention to your mood. You click on this and click on that, and I do it. Listen and learn, and I do. I make sure that everything I listen to, I filter through my heart with love so God can show me the truth. There are little bits of truth sometimes in things. If I don't see any truth in something, I just can't listen to it. It's just like, I can't bear it. But when something, oh wow, they're so close in what they're saying. I can get the truth out of that, even though it's off the deep end or whatever it is, but still. Understand that God drew my attention to this particular media for me to get this enlightenment that I just happen to have now. So, trust in God. Trust in yourself. Trust in the love in your heart, and always come from a place of love in your heart. Don't get caught up in the fear. I love you very much, and I'll see you in the morning.